today we're at home, and I've been throwing together a bunch of clips of so I put together a video of a bunch of his older ones that he's got, and some of them are out on the road and some of them he's working on restoring. This is the 76 glider kit. They've about got it done. They got it striped. This is a glider kit. It didn't have the engine and transmission, but it did have the Brownie. And they've been restoring it all up. They got the seat back. And it's a twin stick. They got a Super 10 for the main instead of a 5-speed, because the one they originally had went somewhere else. Okay, when we're talking a glider kit, this is not a glider kit. This one came from the factory complete, and it was all there. But what a glider kit is a truck that is built by a manufacturer. They don't do it as much as they used to. But years ago, you used to be able to buy a truck without the engine and transmission, and in some cases you could even get it without the rear drives, the axles in there at all. So it'd basically be from the hood and the front steer all the way back, and then nothing. It'd just be the frame rail sticking out. So that's what it could, that's the least I've seen. The ones Ray has bought, they've been basically just without the engine and transmission. And he's put all the other stuff in. If a truck gets in a wreck, that's one way you can save some money, because the cost would be a lot cheaper to buy a glider kit and then reuse the engine and transmission if it's fairly new still and in good shape. So you can save a lot of money, but it costs a lot in labor, so there's a trade-off. The Brownie was still in there. They extended the hood a little to make it a long nose. All chromed up nice and pretty. Let's see if we can get a good shot of the dash. I got a brand new headliner for it. Took the window out. It was just a crawl-through window. They made it a sit-down. So you can see it better there. But it did have a window, and it had a hand crank that you could crank the window up closed. Took it out. I was kind of disappointed. That was cool. I'd never seen that before. I took it off, and it's over here. So it's all still there, but they took it out. The window would crank up, and they took the handle off there, and then they just built the wall so that it would be a sit-down opening. They did the new bumper on the back, or not bumper, but the mud flap thing. And they put the chrome lowers on, but they didn't put any lights on it. They're going to number it 76 because it's a 1976. Really nice looking truck with a small sleeper. As soon as they get this out, they're going to pull the 1966 in. And if they can get it to look like this, that's going to be a fantastic truck. Okay, this is the first truck Ray ever bought. It's a 1966. And it's been sitting out there. They're getting ready to restore it. But it's an old 66. You got their work cut out. Got a lot of stuff to put back on it. Still got the brownie in it, but it's missing everything else. It's definitely gonna need some work. Mirror needs a little help. Batteries are done. Does have air suspension. And then this is the old cabover that he's still got. I forgot, he said like number 18 or something like that. And they've kind of stripped a lot out of this too, so there's a whole lot of empty in there. I would love to see him rebuild this. But it's missing a lot of stuff too. Got a lot of stuff still in it. Headliner's not in horrible shape. It needs some work. And it's got a really long frame. They were saying this one you could have about 9 to 10 feet off the front of your trailer. That's a lot of overhang to have to worry about the swinging if you take a sharp corner one way or the other. But it would really be a cool truck to restore. There are not many cabovers left. That flat glass is easy to replace. Okay, this is 32. This was the first truck I drove when I started with Ray 7 years ago. It's a glider kit that he got. He had two of them. It's an old B model, 85. And when he started getting back into it after he got out of retirement, he built 33. Started running it, and then they started building this, and they got it on the road about in 2009, I believe it was. Standard B model, a little bit longer frame, and he put a double slide fifth wheel on it, so it goes way back, but just a 3406B in it with an 18. They're talking about repainting it because it's kind of faded, and if they do, I hope they put the stripes on it because I think that would look sharp. But yeah, that's the old 85. Well, I finally caught up with him. That's Mark. He's driving the 77 A model, and he's going to come over and hook up to his next load, which is this one over here. He's got kind of it's a casting load, but it's also got one of those little ATV buggies that he's got it delivered to a job site down in Phoenix. Interesting problem with this truck. It's geared really bad. It's not the original transmission or engine, so it's geared really high in the low gears, so it's a pain in the butt for him to back up. And this is Mark.
Hi.
How long have you worked for Ray? Since this truck was new, right?
No, about
You're about 10 years, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, this is the 77. And it's an old A model. And like I said, it's all geared wrong because basically it's got a 15 speed. And why they put a 15 speed in it, I'm not really sure. Originally I think it had twin sticks, a 5 and a 4. But they redid everything in this truck. Made it really nice. All new headliners and all new upholstery. Still got the original style seats. And the sleeper, it's kind of fun because it's kind of split in half, but it's, you know, the old school closet and bed and shelves. With the low dash. And the A model hood.